So, hello YouTube, this is my second video after the interview with Melzet. I'm making my 2024 LEC Spring tier list, best players, best teams, and also the worst ones, yeah. So, we can start. Also, before we start, let's make the tiers. The tiers that are must-have for the tier list like that. So we'll start for God tier. God tier, so let's be honest, the best of the best on the player that can compete against Asia, let's be honest. Then S tier, best players on each role in Europe. A tier, like good players in Europe, really good players in Europe, maybe with some that they are struggling a bit against the S tiers, but overall really solid players, yeah. B tier, like we can say average players that can someone shine, but on the other hand, can someone also have problems, for example, laning phase or with champion pool, let's say. Then C tier we will make C tier. So players that didn't prove anything yet, or players that I'm not sure if they are on good level to be in LEC, but I want to give them one more chance, for example, or players that I don't know are just for now not shining enough to be higher. And then XD tier, the lowest one. Don't want to make, special tier for Targamas this time. XD tier, so players that for me shouldn't be in LEC because are too bad, or they are giving us no value, for example, or just I have no more faith in their performance and all this stuff. I would have loved more gameplay focused questions, but they are hard to ask without deep game knowledge. Yeah, I want to ask the questions that I will fully understand the response even, yeah, because I could not understand fully of Melzet response, for example, so I was kind of scared for the first time. Okay, hello Sam. So we are going to start from the top lane. And from the top lane, I think we have 3 really good top laners that, in my opinion, are tier above the others, or even 2 tiers. But on the other hand, I don't think we have god tier top laner that can compete with Asia, because I don't think our top laners are good enough to beat Asian top laners. Sadly, but I think that's the reality. I don't think we have players like Zeus, like Kin, like Bean, and all this stuff. So yeah. So my top one will be Broken Blade. I don't think that's a surprising one. Most of you probably will put him on the first place as well. Why Broken Blade first? First of all, his flexibility. Second of all, carry potential. And third of all, I think he's most consistent top laner with highest skills, peak potential. This is what I think. Top 2. Maybe some of you won't agree with my top 2, but I think also S tier after this split. Adam. Adam, S tier top laner number 2 for me. Why Adam? First of all, I think he evolved as a player. He is not only Darius, Olaf, Garen player. As you can see, for example, there in this year. I know he didn't play in last series, but look, Cassantes we got Sion, and in playoffs also we got Rumble, for example, another Cassante, another Rumble, Nar, so a lot of picks that are kinda fresh for Adam that some of you didn't expect. The other thing is that for me Adam is the most important player of Team BDS, because I think he is like the key factor for this team and he can change the game by one play of him. So yeah, I really appreciate him as a player. I don't want to talk about the drama that we had in BDS. You cannot see the champs actually. Oh, that's my bad, sorry. That's my bad actually. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, but as you can see, Rumble, Cassante in playoffs, and a lot of Cassante, Sion, Nar in playoffs as well. So the champions that most of you probably didn't know that Adam can even play. So yeah. And top 3, also S tier in my opinion, player called Irrelevant. Another player that is really good, also consistent, the best player of SK Gaming in my opinion. I just think that Adam and Broken Blade have higher carry potential than Irrelevant actually. Or even, winning lane solo, for example, I think they have higher potential. That's why I value them higher than Irrelevant. But actually, I respect all of them, yeah, and I think they deserve S tier. Do you agree with that top 3 or no? I think only for the sub drama, Irrelevant should be second. I'm fine with Irrelevant second, but I don't think we should care that Adam didn't play in last series, because in whole winter he proved that he's a really good player, yeah. And I really hope that situation like this won't happen again in BDS. It's confirmed Adam is not benched. I'm pretty sure Adam will play in spring split, like 99.9% sure that Adam will play. Personally, I think what puts BB above the others is the fact that he doesn't need to have last pick on carry to carry. That's a good question. That's why he's first, for example, because Adam is pretty often about last pick, yeah, on top, for example. Looks good. For me, BB is God. Don't agree that BB is good, but because I don't think he's good enough to match Asian top laners. Like BB might be S+, for example. Wait. He might be S+, for example. Wait, yeah. We can make him like that, but I don't think he's God tier. I don't think our top laners are good enough to match Asian top laners. Irrelevant over Mirwin? Yes, right now yes, because Irrelevant is more consistent so far. But Mirwin is of course player to watch. I would put Mirwin over Irrelevant Adam, but I'm Spanish. I think you are kinda biased, yes, I think you are. Mirwin is a good top laner, but I think he's not consistent enough to be called S tier so far. But for me, Mirwin is the next one on the list. That is A tier. I think Mirwin is A tier, easily. His, pros for sure. Champion pool, carry potential, of course. Yeah. Also a lot of solo kills on top lane by him. But we also had mistakes with him, made by him. Like sometimes overextending and stuff like this. So Mirwin is not a perfect player yet, but for sure he is easily 4th top laner. I don't see other candidate for top 4 right now. Don't agree on Adam so far. Janax proved that you can slot other top laner and play the same kind of game in BDS. Yeah, but without Adam, BDS has actually no surprise factor. With Adam, you can have like some X factor that can change the game. Like he can make some crazy play that will work and will win you the series or will win you a single game. When you have a team like Janax, Shio, Nuke, Ice and Labrov, you just pray that you will play properly as a team. But when you have Adam, you can have like some play out of your mind, in my opinion. And I value it really high. Because for me, Adam won like 2-3 games for BDS in the split solo. Like for example, if you... Wait, maybe I remember this game. One of Garen games, I think, I don't remember which ones, but I remember that one of these Garen games, he legit solo carried. And there was another one, I think that Cassante game, he also was really clutch. He almost 1v9'd it, and one other game, but I don't remember it that well right now. Okay, what's next? Mirwin top 4, of course, yeah. Most important on BDS is Labrov plus Shio. Melzet said to me that for him it's Labrov that is key for BDS as well. But I don't really agree with that. So we have other perspective on this situation. I value really high Adam, but BB needs somebody who will really challenge him, or he will end up like huge. I think players like Adam, Irrelevant, Mirwin can challenge Broken Blade, really. I think players like Adam, Irrelevant, Mirwin can challenge BB. Nuke carries a lot of BDS. Yes, this is true. But it's because we have, control mate meta right now. We have Azir, Orianna, Corki, Nico meta. And Nuke was spamming these champions. And yes, he was pretty good on them. But, you need to play properly as a team to use team fighting champions. But don't forget that Janax is not a noob. Janax is a player that played a lot of games in LEC. And right now Janax is playing in BDS Academy, that is a really strong team as well. So he is not a noob, he is not a newbie. Like Janax is easily B tier in LEC in my opinion. Like Janax is solid top laner, look. Wait, he's playing in solid roster right now. Wait, look. Janax, Kimont, Ricard that played in LEC, Kedui that for me can play in LEC, and Parus that was rumored to join LEC in 2024. So he played in a really good team, so he is not a noob. So guys, let's don't pretend that Janax is like someone that can't play in League of Legends. Lee Sin top was surprise factor? Yes, agree. His behavior is XD tier. We don't know details, so don't know if we should speak about behavior of Adam. That's the first thing. Second thing for me that Adam evolved as a player, and he is not only Garen, Olaf, Darius set players. He's shown that he can go on weak side as Cassante. He's shown that he can even, be fine on bad matchup as far as I remember. So yeah, I value him really high. Adam ended up, isn't it bad sign? I don't think it's a bad sign because I will show you actually. Wait, where is Twitter? Look, we got striker statement that is there. Holy shit. Okay, maybe I will translate it on English. Wait, we got striker statement actually. There are sometimes in a team difficult moments where the pressure of competition can lead to situations that we would like to avoid. Adam was indeed sanctioned following a behavior error. This gap does not define the player and the person he is. If the club and I choose to continue with him during the off-season, it is precisely because he brings to a group apart from the in-game aspect, and we are satisfied with the relationship that he talks with the teammates and coaches. Okay, blah blah. Adam made significant effort over the year to focus on his family. Furthermore, it is important to take the information that circulates with great caution. Some elements are exaggerate, others are simply false. Okay, so he basically, you know, gave the statement that they are fine with Adam, I think. Yeah, and also we got statement from Adam, for example, that he's saying sorry to the coach, to the teammates. Look, blah blah blah. Was indeed discussion that took on certain extremes with striker, my head coach. He accepted the consequences. Look, he's talking good about striker there. So I'm pretty sure he will play in spring. Of course they had some strong discussion or even, you know, the brawl. Look there, he's apologizing to the teammates, to Genax. So I think they will be fine. I don't think BDS would like to play without Adam in spring split, really. Of course it's PR, of course it's PR talk, of course. But on the other hand, you know, they solved it quite fast after the series, yeah? So I'm sure that he will play in spring, and they solved it in team somehow. Maybe not perfectly, but... Maybe not perfectly, but I think they will be working on it and Adam will play in spring. I think Irrelevant and BB are tier above Adam because they can do the same performance-wise but with a bigger champion pool. Maybe, but I think Adam has bigger carry potential than Irrelevant. And Broken Blade is S+ tier in that case, yeah. So yeah, that's my point. Okay, top 5 now. Will Adam play for BDS? Yes. 99% sure that he will play. 99% sure that he will play. If he won't, I will be like omega surprised. But remember that it's LEC and, you know, some weird things might happen, yeah. Some weird things might happen in LEC, but I don't think these things will happen in terms of BDS. Like, the weird thing that already happened is Kaiser going bench in Team Heretics, yeah? Like, that's the weirdest thing I read in the off-season, yeah? That's a really weird one. Okay, next player. I'm thinking about Photon and Oscar. But it will be B tier, that's for sure. And I'm thinking Photon, Oscar. Wait, who left? Photon, Oscar, Finn, Cabo. Who else? Odd Amne and who? And I forgot the last one. But okay, I think Photon will be my top 5 so far. Because I think he was Most consistent vitality player, actually. The thing that I don't like in Team Vitality is that Photon was really often on Cassante duty, as you can see. But I think he is better player to not only play on Cassante. But on the other hand, when we look, he actually didn't win on any champion besides Cassante. What? And Gnar one game. Wow, that's crazy actually. Really? Well, actually, yeah. Holy. Okay. I didn't know that. Look. Wait, do you see that? Ah, you don't see. Fuck it. Wait. Sorry. Look. He won only one game on NAR, and the rest games that he won was Cassante. Look. Season and playoffs. So, okay, maybe I know that why he didn't get why he got Cassante that often. Maybe now we know. Photon is a bit overrated. Maybe, but overall, before, besides, of course this champion is boosted, yeah? Like, Photon and Oscar are the best Cassante players, most likely. Or the players that used the Cassante most often and know the most limits on this champion. But my problem with, Photon is that he was like, consistent, but without fireworks. Like, he had some good games, but I don't remember a lot of very good ones. About Oscarini, I still think that he is like S tier on Cassante, but on other champions he is like really average. And I'm really skeptical about this player so far. I know that he played most champions in this split, but I really don't think that he was good on most of them, if you know what I mean. Like champions like Cassante, like Zac, for example, for me are the champions that you should play as Oscarinin, because he is like just good at them, in my opinion. Also, his Poppy, as far as I remember, was good overall. So yeah, he played a lot of champions, but most of them, in my opinion, didn't work well. Like, his best one, that is Cassante. Of course, Oscarini on Cassante is like A plus tier, even maybe S minus. Yeah, I think he's really cracked on Cassante. I think playing that much champion hurt him a bit. I agree actually. I think he should stick to less champions, like 7, 8 maybe, on top lane that he's totally fine with, and just be A tier top laner, because easily he can be in A tier. Because his Cassante was insane. If you remember Yon game, that Yon game was really terrible, for example. It was against in playoffs, I think, yeah? Wait, where is the Yon game? Yeah, it was against MDK. That game was legit terrible to watch, in my opinion, and his performance. And also this Aatrox, for example, also. So yeah, the next one will be Finn, most likely. Wait, who left? Finn? Cabo? Finn, Cabo? Finn, Cabo... Wunder? Finn, Cabo, Wunder? Odo. Finn, Cabo, Wunder, Odo. I'm going for Finn, not gonna lie. Finn. There. As a B tier as well. I think Finn in 2023 was a player that surprised me positively, and I really thought that he will stay in 2024 in winter already. But for some reason he wasn't picked up. But I was watching sometimes his streams, and he was tryharding in Korea. So I really believe that he will be in a good disposition. Also, he can provide some flexibility to Rogue, I think. Also, remember, his Klett is really good. He was a Klett one trick. Or maybe he still kinda is, I don't know. But I value him kinda high right now, we can say. Because I think in LEC 2023 he was kinda performing well. Next one will be Wunder, most likely, yeah. Wunder. About Wunder, what can we say? What can I say about Wunder? That he disappointed me anyway a bit. I thought that he will be like in better shape. Like, I'm not saying that he's like really bad, but also he's nothing special as a top laner, yeah? So I'm not valuing him really high. Also, look, Cassandra Duty Udyr, that didn't work actually. So yeah, he's far away from his peak. Also, I don't see the reason to keep him in the league actually, because for me he's just taking the slot that can player with more ambitious could take instead of him. Yeah, he can't play anything interesting, I agree, yeah. Like, he was playing the meta champions mostly, yeah, look. He just played that Udyr, Cassandra. He tried something else, but honestly, I don't remember a single game that I said, wow, that Wunder is so cracked, yeah, or something like that. Look, and again, Cassandra, Udyr, Gnar. So the champions that we can say are nothing impressive or nothing to keep an eye on. Also, we have a better Cassantes operators in LEC. For example, Photon, Oscar, Rinin are way better on Cassandra than Wunder, I'm pretty sure. So even in terms of, Cassandra one-tricking, he's not good, in my opinion. Maybe even C-tier for Wunder, actually. Maybe even C-tier for Wunder? What do you think, actually? I think even C-tier for Wunder, and maybe Odo? Wait, maybe Odo B and Wunder there? Because Wunder was playing nothing interesting, like... Yeah, because Photon, Oscar and Finn are way better in my opinion. And even Odo I value high as a player. So maybe we go like that, actually. Because for real, like Wunder can play this top lane, like be average or even on lane, but it's nothing that we can hype or something like that. Wait, this orange is too dark, I think. Wait a second. So yeah, I think Wunder C tier actually, and Odd Amne to B tier actually. Because Odamne is always like, chilling on the top lane, and he's doing that better than Wunder in my opinion. So yeah, that's the point. And Cabo, last one, I think XD tier. Really, I expected him to be like Odamne, but weaker version, but he totally disappointed me. I don't think he has actually a lot to offer as a top laner. I think his carry potential is kinda low. I know that last two games he played well, but on the other hand, K-Corp had nothing to lose in these games, and players played without stress. So yeah, actually, player like Odamne and Wunder right now, in my opinion, are not a good pickups for LEC. Overall is accurate, but Adam is a tier below irrelevant, so should be A. It's your take, bro. I accept it. Wait, you put Odo in the same tier as Oscar and Wunder in C? Wunder had 3 times better split than Odo? Like, really? Wunder had 3 times better split than Odo? What the fuck are you smoking, bro? Like, Odo is totally fine as a top liner, I think. And from player like Wunder, most of us, including me, expected, you know, some fireworks, not playing Cassante, Udyr and Nar. And being average on it. Like, maybe that is also about my expectations from Wunder as a player. Because, you know, I expected more from Wunder than from Odo. And I think Odo played similar to my expectations, but Wunder played worse to my expectation. That's why for me he is lower. That take is so bad. Ah, okay, not mine. Odo is way better than Wunder. Maybe not way better, but you know, both of them are kinda average, I would say. That's max, yeah. Like, even Odo can shine more than Wunder, in my opinion. Okay, that's my top lane list. If you have some suggestions, feel free. If no, we move to the jungle. I will just drink a water. And yeah. So that's my top lane list. Wait. Made my top list. Come and you agree. Okay, now we are moving to the jungle, yeah? We are moving to the jungle. And in the jungle, the question is, if Razork is top 1 or if Yike is top 1. That's top 2 for me. And the question is, who should be higher? I hope you don't put ulti 2 on the best. Give me spice. We'll try. And I think I can give you some spice in terms of jungle, but I think it will be expected spice. I think Oscarine will perform better Spring, but it just may take. I hope so, bro. I hope so. But if no, just let him spam that Cassante, because he's cracked on Cassante, in my opinion. And it's nothing but to be cracked on Cassante, in my opinion. Because this champion is boosted. Razork God tier, don't agree with that. Razork S, I think. You think God tier Razork? Not that sure about it. But top 1 for sure. Yeah, I can agree that Razork individually can be better than Yike. Can agree. We can put him top 1, I agree. But is he God tier? Maybe S+. But I think a God tier we can call only one player, and most of you know who it will be. Like, let's be honest. But I won't say it until I make it. He's way above everyone else. That's really base take. But do you really think that Razork can compete versus Asia? For sure? Okay. So let's risk with Razork God tier. In terms of carry, yes, but in terms of stability, is he a God tier in terms of carry and in terms of stability? Of course, in terms of carry potential, I can agree. But is he stable enough to keep the God tier performance in whole Spring Split? And also, is he... Wait, no, I need to go S+. Sorry, guys. But I don't believe that Razork is good enough to, you know, carry Fnatic to the top. Like, I believe that he's really good, but, you know, I think his consistency is not on the highest level. Of course, his carry potential is like really high, the highest in the league probably, but, you know, his consistency is like on average level, I would say. And I don't think that's enough to put him in God tier. I think S plus is good. Honestly, Razor, Q and Yike can compete versus Asia. I like that copium, bro. The problem is the rest of the lines. There are huge gap. Okay. Razork is God tier, but Fnatic is far from being. That's a good take. That's a good take. Okay. In D2, he could perform better than Yike. Let's be honest, in D2 even Bo would perform good, in my opinion. Okay. Maybe I will take that risk with Razork God tier. Maybe I will take it. In G2 even Targama's got title. Yes, indeed. But I don't think Yike is bad jungler, guys. I don't think Yike is a bad jungler. He's worse than Razork probably, but also he's a really solid jungler, in my opinion. And very smart one. And top 2, I think I will go for Yike in that case, S tier. Because I think Yike is a really flexible jungler. And he can fit a lot of drafts. Look, Vice, Lilias, Maokais, Viego, a lot of different playstyles, even Ivern. A lot of, you know, possibilities that he offers you as a jungler, in my opinion. Look, we have CC Bruiser, CC Tank, carry AP, carry AD, carry AD again, some Enchanter, Agile support, how to call it. So I think his flexibility is the biggest among all junglers in the league, I would say. So that's the thing that I value high, I will be honest with you. I don't agree that Yike in any other LEC team is A or B, actually. Don't agree with that, but it's hard to imagine, you know, because the first team that he got is G2, yeah? Okay, guys, he's always able to play because of his solo lanes. Without the solo lanes, he would be shit. I see this is your take, guys. But I really think he's a good jungler. In terms of... He got... Like, I will tell you, G2 chose Yike. So, you know, G2 really believes that this guy is good. G2 won't choose a guy that is bad. Like, let's be honest. I don't think AI was like a really insane. If Yike doesn't steal kills playing Maokai, he would be S to me. Alia was able to win with Niski and Armut. Doubt Yike would. Guys, listen to me. G2 won't choose a bad player as a jungler. Like, G2 chose Yike over the other junglers that they could. G2 probably could have almost everyone from the league, besides Razork probably. So, Like, I trust them. Like, I don't believe that Yike is bad. He's S tier easily. Fun fact, Elia recommended Yike to G2. Don't know if this is true, but interesting. Yike is a good player, but not better than Yike. What? That's a good one. They tried to sign Razork and Elia before Yike XD. Top 3, Elioya, I think. Elioya, I think, will be top 3. I think Elioya, because, you know, he's the team leader anyway. He's really valuable person for the team. Like, we can say he's the leader for MDK. The only player with experience from LEC that this team got. So yeah, he's the key factor. And I was really surprised because pretty often he was on a tank duty. He was pretty often on a tank duty during LEC or Ivern duty. As you can see, you know, Vi, Ivern, Sejuani, Rel, Zac, a lot of tanks. I thought that he will play more often carry junglers, but I got surprised that, you know, with his performance that often on tanks. Of course, in this split, Yike shown that he can be the main character. Of course, he proved that. Like, I don't trust you guys when you are saying that the G2 lanes are always carrying Yike. I don't agree with this statement. Sometimes maybe yes, but really, it's not perma. Not carry meta at all. Look at Yike, for example. Lilia games in the jungle. That's the carry champion. Oh wait, Yike. Of course I value high. Viego also, really insane by him. So he has some carry champs, and Razork also played carries. But you know, MDK is playing differently than the other teams also, yeah? They have specific playstyle, and Elia agreed on it. Razork brand, yeah. Elia said it on podcast when he was close to G2 Cups and G2 asked him to recommend a player after his transfer wasn't possible. And one of the recommended was Yike. So yeah, see, even Elia value high Yike. Yike is not a bad player, I'm sure of it. I think in terms of carry potential, Yike shown more than Elia in the split, because Elia was really often on Ivern tank duty, in my opinion. Of course, I know that Yike is playing in better team, but I think in MDK, players like Mirwin, like SUPP, like Fresco shined because of Elia dirty work, we can say, yeah? Maybe Elia was focused more on, you know, shot calling and all this stuff. I don't know this. Imo Oscar is the same level as Photon. Odofin is a bit lower. Maybe a bit lower, yeah. I can agree with that, Dave. Mirwin under irrelevant? Yes, for so far yes, so far yes. Next player Shio. Shio, I think. Top 4. But A tier, because I think he's kinda meta slave. I mean, he was kinda meta slave as whole BTS. And my personal opinion on something like this is that I don't like it. And that's why I'm valuing quite lower than top 3. Because as far as I remember, he was spamming Vi and Xin. Yeah, look. 9 games Xin, 5 games Vi. Okay, he was pretty good at it, but on the other hand, it was only 2 gems, so I'm not valuing it as high as Yike and Elioya. Because my personal opinion on flexibility is that this thing is really important in present League of Legends, and I value flexibility overall right now. So that's my take on it. Don't know if you agree with me or not. If this is a spring tier list, you should consider that he might have a more carry role. He might have, but in terms of MDK, it's hard to predict how they will evolve, you know, because they have really flexible team. And do we know if meta will change? Not really, because the thing that we know, I will show you, is that, can I find it? That's the question. Can I find it? That's the question. Yes, I'm looking for Cassante, by the way. Okay, I won't scroll it because this guy is posting a lot of. But Cassante got, you know, another changes that might be even buffs, so, you know, it might be really interesting. And do we know if meta will drastically change in spring? I'm not sure, because we didn't have like a lot of changes that might suggest us that we will have a way different meta in spring split, because the nerf for Varus, for example, was 2 AD. He got from 60 to AD to 60, as far as I remember. Light Twitter, I have light Twitter because I wear glasses, and, you know, dark version of Twitter is bad for my eyes. Hot take, Isma top 4, don't agree. Top 4 after first week, later no. Wunder was worse than Odo and Oscar? More disappointing, I would say. More disappointing. But I guess more disappointing, that's why he's in C tier for me. A Smolder top solo queue, that's a good pick, I think. Yeah, Mirwin might cook it. Okay, next player will be Jankos most likely, yeah? Jankos? I think Jankos also. Maybe Shio A+. Wait, A+. And Jankos A. I still value Jankos like really high, just because of his leadership potential. Most likely game knowledge, that in my opinion is really high. And overall his abilities, like verbal, that in my opinion can be good for a team. I don't believe that his abilities can be like a really good for a team like Heretics, because for me this team is doomed just because of solo lanes. So I have no more faith in the Heretics team, but yeah, Jankos is probably one of the best players in this team. Jankos, maybe Jankos split wasn't like really good, but still, the values that Jankos has as a player, in my opinion, are good enough to put him high in the tier list. Hasn't been A, you think Jankos to B? Okay. B+, okay, that's fair, but okay. Jankos B+, okay. So do we have anyone between Shio and Jankos? Let me think. Wait. We have Peach, Bo, Markun, Peach, Bo, Markun. Who left actually? Douglas and Isma. I think I value Jankos still highest overall of these junglers actually. Isma had a way better split than Jankos. Maybe he had, but I think I might put Isma to the same tier as Jankos, but on the other hand, I still value Jankos higher just because of the abilities that Jankos has. He's in-game leader as Elioya, in my opinion, in the Heretics. So yeah, we can put Isma there easily. With plus maybe, or without, don't know. Then we could put Bo, maybe. But do I believe in this Bo? No, Bo Douglas. Hello, Rastirs. Without plus? Isma, Bo, Jankos? Douglas, wait, who left? Douglas, Markun, Bo, and Douglas, Markun, Bo. And Peach. Oh, Peach. Peach now, I think. Or... it's really hard. Like... What? How was Bo perform? Okay, never mind. Just kidding with Bo. I remember all these games. No. I don't believe in this Bo. Never mind. So I go like Peach, Douglas, in B, I think, Bo, Markun. And this will be C tier. This is what I think. Tell me if you agree or not with that bottom 4. About Peach Douglas, I think Isma had like the best split among these 3 players, so I gave him plus. Jankos had of course bad split, but still I value him really high just because, you know, of his abilities as a human, yeah? Because of his experience, good verbal abilities and all this stuff. I value it really high. Peach Douglas, don't think they are bad, but also, you know, they are not consistent, that's for sure. Bo is the player that I totally lost my all faith because, you know, he was hyped in 2023 to you know, smash the league, to be the best jungler that we ever had and all this stuff, and he disappointed. Now in 2024, K-Corp got like 4 or 5 coaches. They got the stick coach that worked with Bo in the 2021. And did it work? No, again. So why should I believe in Bo project? Like, I think that's most likely the most overrated player that we ever had. This guy is going really often, like, you know, this guy is making really often weird decisions, you know, on the map, for example, and all this stuff. Let me see. Bo was in a bit of a jail, but guys, guy like Bo was hyped enough to carry team like K-Corp to playoffs, in my opinion. Markon XD. If he keep playing like that, sure. Right now, let's give him a credit for one more split. Bo over Markon. Yeah, I think Markon split was really, really bad. Douglas over Peach, maybe, but I think maybe Douglas over Peach. Maybe, yeah, it's hard to say for me. Bo is gonna need a therapist after this season. But I don't think he's good enough, I mean. No joke, I think the best player of K-Corp might be Seiken if only he pulled the trigger more often. I think he might be the best there. in this team. Not gonna lie, I think Saken might be the best player of K Corp if only he pulled the trigger, you know, more often. Because that was the thing that Saken was missing in Winter, in my opinion. So that's the only player that I kinda believe in this roster, I would say. I don't think Saken was horrible, I think Saken was too safe, too scary to, you know, pull the trigger. If only he do it more often, K-Corp could actually be in playoffs, in my opinion. Peach played better individually? I think yes. What represents the plus on the Shio if he's alone? That he's close to S. Closer to S than Mirwin, for example, yeah? That he was more consistent, maybe. But, yeah. That's quite weird, yeah. Okay, that's my jungle list. Yeah, that's my jungle list. Tell me if you agree or no. Tell me if you agree or no. Still, I'm a bit skeptical about that god tier for Razork, but I trusted you, chat. I trusted you, so I will keep it. I will keep it. But overall, yeah, I hope that Jankos, you know, will step us, will have a better split. But on the other hand, I don't believe in Heretics as a project anymore. So, is this possible? Hard to say. The player that I would like to, you know, improve is Douglas for sure. Even more to join maybe A tier. I don't believe in Bo totally. I believe that Markun can step up finally, for example. But in Bo, I, you know, lost my all faith in player like Bo. Okay, mid lane. We need the copium. We need the copium. Are you which team fan? Romeo 010. In terms of which team? In terms of catching G2 or in terms of Fnatic? The copium. Ah, with the god tiers. Okay, okay. So some copium, yeah, sure. Okay, mid lane. Mid lane. Mid lane. Let's be honest. The player that deserves god tier and the player that for sure is in god tier is Claps. I don't think any of you can say that he didn't deserve god tier. This player is just from another world. And I really hope that he will keep performing like that, because this might be our, you know, win condition on international events. I really hope for that. Saken should be a world champion tier. I mean, maybe if Saken pull the trigger more often, he could be in top 5, yeah? To mean ad? Okay, that's wild, but you can sub, you know? You won't have ads if you sub. That's a good thing. You don't have XD emote or it's bugged? Wait, I think I added XD as emote. Maybe this one, okay. It's not the perfect one, but I added some. Okay, top 2. Who is considered? Freskowy, Humanoid. Is there anyone? Veteo maybe? I'm from Poland, bro. Hello. Nuke? Nuke also, yeah? Oh yeah, Nuke also is a good candidate, yeah? Who can be top 2? It's a really hard one. We have 3 candidates for top 2 in my opinion. Humanoid, Nuke and Freskowy. So you are pretty much just doing... Also Vitio. Yeah, don't forget about this Vitio. Vitio was also the key player for Vitality. So I think we have even 4 candidates for this top 2. Because I think Vitio was pretty cracked as well. I think Freskowy, Nuke, Humanoid, VTO, all of them are really good. In terms of champion pool, Freskowy is probably the best. Yeah, but also VTO is good at it, yeah. Nuke is limited to champions and I don't like it, yeah. So I won't put him as my top 2 because I don't like players limited to low amount of champions. Nuke had lowest champion pool among all players. Wait, I will show you. Maybe you already saw it, but where is this tweet? Look, Freskowy played 12 champs and Nuke played only 5 champions in 21 games. Is this visible? It is. So yeah, that's my problem with him. The question is, was Freskowy overperforming or he is that good? I think he is good, but I didn't expect him to be that good. But you know, he is working with a really good coach and in a good environment. So, yeah. So I think Freskowy deserves to be second, actually. I think he deserved that. I'm still thinking about that top 2. And then we have Vitio, Humanoid. Might be, maybe Humanoid top 2. Humanoid and Freskowy. Like that. Maybe that will be better. Actually. I think that might be better. But yeah, Freskowy just played first split. Yeah, so maybe let's not overreacting after his first split, because you know, Humanoid is good from years. Let's be honest. Humanoid is on solid level from years. So I think in terms of logic I should value Humanoid higher so far, because you know, he's on top from years. Also, like, he's really good on certain champions like Hui in this split, and his jungle with Razork might be the best in the league or one of the best with G2-1. So yeah, Humanoid. Freskowy is better than Humanoid in terms of champion pool, yeah. But on the other hand, Freskowy on laning phase is like more safe player, yeah. Humanoid sometimes is trying to dominate you. But Freskowy is good in terms of flexibility, of course, in terms of playmaking potential, for example, this Gragas game. So yeah, Freskowy deserves to be high, but maybe let's not make him top 2 yet, because our mid lane is good overall. Okay, then Vitio, I think, with A+ tier. Yeah, Frescowy was more utility champions. I can agree. And Nuke and Humanoid was more carry champions. I think we can check it, yeah? Just to be sure. But look, Humanoid was like, you know, Corki, Azir, Orianna, Hui, Tristana. All of them, we can call them carry champions, yeah? Like, let's be honest. Akali and Karma the only utility champ. And in terms of Frescowy, we got, of course, bigger champion pool. But we got 4 Karma games, that is strictly utility champion. Talia, in my opinion, also utility. Nico also utility, yeah? Gragas also utility, I would say. LeBlanc, don't know if we can call LeBlanc carry champion, like, kinda yes, yeah? But of course, in terms of champion pool, he's like a really, really good one. And he deserves top 3, so far, I would say. Because he was pretty consistent in also. Nuke not being second is delusional. If you like player that is limited to low amount of champions, you can put him in your top 2. For me, player that in entire split played 9 games as Azir, 6 games as Orianna, and 6 games on other champions is quite limited and I don't like it. That's why I'm not valuing high Nuke. Of course, he had a good split, maybe really good on these champions, of course, but I'm valuing flexibility really high. That's why Nuke for me is top 5. And I value VTO higher. Why? Because VTO for me is kinda like Adam for BDS, because VTO can put you random Lee Sin mid, Kai'Sa mid, Xerath mid, Akali most played champion. That's the thing that I like in terms of a player. Hope you understand. I think Huma, Frez, VTO and Nuke all RS. Okay. It's what his team needs also. Yes, that's also the point. So yeah, that's why I'm not valuing Nuke as high as the others, but I understand if for you flexibility is not that important. So if for you flexibility is not as important as for me, you can put Nuke higher, like top 2, top 3 easily. But you know, that's my argument and that's all. What's next? What's next? Who next? Niski is considered. And Saken? Wait, who left? Saken, Niski, Jackis, Larsen. I think Niski must be next one. Must be Niski. Niski B plus, I think. Niski B plus. Like sometimes Niski can be like S tier mid laners, but sometimes he can be like C tier mid laner for me. It's hard to value him as a player, in my opinion, and that's about it. You are rating it based on your thoughts or according how did they last split? I'm rating them about last split performance and also, you know, about some overall performance in the LEC that they had, yeah? Because, you know, worst split can happen to everyone, let's be honest. So, if a player had one worst split, I won't rate him the lowest perma. For example, like Jankos, I still value him quite high, yeah? For example, who else can it be? Don't know actually, but we will see. Niski is really good in lane accordingly to some LEC mid laners, but is laning phase that much important in present League of Legends? I don't think so, actually. I don't think laning phase is that much important in present League of Legends, really. Maybe I'm wrong on it, but this is what I think. Okay, who next? Maybe that will be bit controversial, but I will put Larsen there. And why? Because if we forget about this winter, Larsen was always consistent. Like, it was the first split ever that Larsen was bad. I don't know what was the reason, but you know, I just want to give him some credit just because he is called Larsen, yeah. So that's why he will be in B tier. I don't believe that he will have second such a bad split in his career. So yeah, Larsen is there under Niski. Do you agree with that or no? Do you agree with that or no? I think Larsen deserves a credit. Like, let's be honest. Okay, you see, I see that you agree. That's pretty good. Okay, next one. And next one will be for me Saken, I think. Like, I really believe that this guy can be the best thing for K-Corp. The only thing that he needs is to pull the trigger in the right moment. And if he do this, he might be like really solid mid laner in this league. Of course, I'm not saying that he will be on humanoid level, for example, but I think he can be easily 80 mid laner. So I really believe that the new coach of K-Corp will work on his confidence on stage, you know, to make a risky play, to try to give your team advantage with some insane shuffle, ultimate of Azir, and all this stuff. I respect if you put Jackies over Saken. Of course, Jackies can be higher for you. And I'm not saying that Jackies is way worse than Saken. Don't take it like that. I just think that Saken might work on this important factor as pulling the trigger in the right moment and make playoffs for K-Corp. Second below? Okay, second below, sure. I see most of you don't agree. So okay, I might go like that in that case. But I think Saken might be better than Jackies easily. Yeah, but Jackies, you know, as like a player that came from ERL, like Czech ERL, played totally fine in LEC. Like, let's be honest, he wasn't like run downing the games and all this stuff. So we can say that it was interesting and good pickup by Giant X. Niski is in plus tier. Okay, we can go with minus for Seiken. Okay. But yeah, about Seiken, I really think that he might be the best part of K-Corp. Like, if this team works somehow, he might be, you know, shining there. Like, I don't believe in Cabo, I don't believe in Bo, and I totally don't believe in Targamas. Yeah, in upset I kinda believe, but in upset it's weird situation. And last will be Perkz. And in Perkz, like I will be really low, because I think this guy is stealing the paychecks. I don't think after winter he should stay in LEC. I think he's too bad to be there. He's going lower and lower in my opinion. Maybe he had 1 or 2 solid games, but that's all. He was pretty often rundowning it. And player with name Perkz should be easily in A tier, but this guy is far away from it, and it's not the good Perkz that we know from the past. This tier list is very nice. Thank you. Juarez, don't know. Why not see who? Why not see? Because I kinda believe in it in Saken still. What happened to the GOAT? Good question. Good question. What happened to the to Perkz? Really, like I would love to see him in good shape, but I don't think it will happen anymore. I think his peak was before he moved to NA. So he peaked, and right now he's moving to the bottom. Right now I don't think he's a competitive mid laner. I don't think Heretics can work on it. I also think Perkz' ego is big enough to be, kinda limited in terms of champions on stage, for example. So yeah, I would love to this take to not age well on Perkz, but I lost all faith in this guy. Same with Boya, actually. Or with Wunder, or with Cabo, all this stuff. He got replaced? Yeah, but I don't think it will happen. Bring back Certus? Yeah, sure. We have mid laners like Certus, Abadaga in ERLs that can easily replace Perkz, in my opinion. Or even Leader, but I don't think Leader would fit to Heretics, but even Leader would be better. Also Zvyro, yeah? Also Zvyro is a pickup for Team Heretics, yeah? Like I really believe that Zvyro would be in this B tier chilling. Yeah. Emo Perkz should go back ADC. But it's impossible. AD carry role is really stacked in LEC. Like Flacket is really good in my opinion. Yeah, why not try Zvyro? Yeah, why not even Zvyro? But Heretics won't bring Zvyro because Perkz' ego, in my opinion, is too big to go to ERL, to fit to Heretics Academy, bro. Like, do you even imagine that Perkz is going to Heretics Academy? Do you believe that Perkz is going to ERL? It would be so funny, but it won't happen, guys. It won't happen. The only thing Perkz will leave the team is going to his retirement. So yeah, that's my mid lane list. Tell me if you agree or no. The player that I believe can be better is Saken for sure, Larsen for sure, and I believe that Vitio can jump to S tier as well. I hope that Frescowe will keep performing that good, really. I wonder if I should put Frescowe maybe A+ also. But okay, he might stay S. What do you think about Frescowe move to A+, guys, by the way? Because maybe S is too much so far? But, I wonder, what do you think? Yeah, I think A+ for Frescowe so far, maybe it's better. Like, S is really, really high. Maybe A+ so far. Okay. Is Perkz at SUPP Superliga best mid laner? It doesn't matter because he won't ever try ERL. Did you watch the ERL? Sometimes yes. I know that Vladi is a good mid laner. Yes. I know it. But you know, I don't believe that K-Corp will replace Saken for Vladi so far, for example. Because I really believe that Saken can be a good one also. Okay, AD carry, most likely the hardest role to make. AD carry. Holy shit, it will be hard one, as always. This AD carry role is so fucking hard. But I think, okay, top one, it's rather obvious. I think Hans Sama deserved S tier right now. I think in playoffs he definitely proved that he's the best one. With A tier start? I think Hans is S. Easily. Like, I think Hans was cracked in playoffs. Maybe S minus, or maybe S minus. Tier S super when he wants and now when he is confident. That's a good point. And now I think we move to A tier and we'll have a lot of players in A tier. This is what I think. I think Hans is a bit above all of the players right now because of his cracked performance in playoffs. And I think Ice will be top 2 so far. We didn't know what to expect from Ice, I would say, as a player, but I think he was performing really consistent most of the split. And I think he deserved this position. But for me, top 3 will be Flacket. That for me was by far the best player of Heretics. And I think he proved that he's one of the best AD carries in the league. Guys, I think AD carry might be really hard to predict for us all, and we might have a lot of different opinions, and all of these opinions might be correct, because I think AD carry is close enough to have like really different orders of players. Because if you say for you that SUPP is top 3, I would agree. If you say, for example, that for you Don't know, Flacket is top 2, I would agree. If you might say that for you even Noah is top 3, maybe I would agree. Why not? Yes, indeed, a lot of AD carries are in A tier. I think Flacket had also a really good split, Mr. Strax FPS. Like, I think both Flacket and SUPP had good split. Top 4 Karzi maybe? Karzi. Yes, I think we can agree. We should value Karzi high because, you know, he's playing with fucking Helisang. Like, Helisang was run downing the games like crazy in this split. I agree. I agree with you guys. And then top 5, I think SUPP also as A tier. Like, these guys can be like in all orders, in my opinion. Who left? Wait. Like, SUPP above Karzi. Noah has like, you know, Noah, wait, SUPP top 4, maybe, Karzi top 5. Wait, Noah in this split, like, had some incredible games and some games that he was totally off, in my opinion. Noah is maybe a bit emotional player, a bit maybe yes. Exakik was cracked in regular, but in playoffs he was nothing special in my opinion. Also guys, really, SUPP, Karzi, Flaket Ice, all of them are close, really. It's just order. For you, SUPP can be top 2. I have no problem with it. If Karzi is top 3, doesn't matter. If you put all in the same tier, it doesn't matter, guys. They are all close. I just think Hansama is kinda the best so far, so I gave him small credit. But Upset was kinda meh, like whole K-Corp, yeah? I think also Noah should be there anyway, with minus. Noah A minus maybe. Noah can be S tier player, but also Noah can be like B minus tier player, in my opinion. And now B. And I think Upset should be there anyway. Like, Upset is like Larsen in my opinion. The name like Upset and Larsen after one like maybe not satisfying split still should be rated quite high, I would say. I don't agree. Upset A. No. Noah never showed? He shown. On Ezreal game, for example. Exactly, is Noah level emo? In regular, yes, but in playoffs, I think Noah was better. Exactly A minus. In regular, he was A for me, but now I think he dropped. Exactly did better than Upset, but Upset's name, you know, has some wave, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Exakik there probably. Wait, who left actually? Exakik, Patrick and who? And Comp. Oh, I forgot about Comp. But Comp can be there, yeah? Easily. Comp was the best rogue player, yeah? Most likely. Comp was the best rogue player as far as I remember. And Patrick disappointed me a bit, I would say. So we might move Patrick to C so far. Patrick minus maybe. Maybe actually B minus. Because when I look what kind of players we have in C tier, I don't think Patrick deserves to be in C tier. So maybe B minus, yeah. Yeah, maybe that's a better call. Overall, I think we have a really good AD carries and yeah. That's most likely most stacked lane in our league. Because all of these players are kinda good and can win against the other player. Maybe besides Hans Sama, that probably smashed them all because he played in the best team, if you know what I mean. Tell me if you agree with the AD carry tier list or no. As I said, these guys can be like in any order in my opinion. It's just my preference for now, I would say. I think all of them are really good. Noah can be like top 2 in his peak, but when he's not in his peak, he can be like in bottom 2 even. So yeah. What else? Overall, probably most stacked troll. Players like Upset Exotic Comp still can be like easily in the top. I'm not saying that they are bad, but I didn't want also to make all players in A tier. I wanted to make some difference at least. Hans A+, I think Hans deserved S after playoffs. He was so damn cracked in playoffs. No, he totally deserved S- in my opinion. Okay, and now we are moving to the support. Now we are moving to the support role. Is support the worst LEC position? Is support the worst LEC position? When a tier list about the last 6 Chelsea defeats in finals? Please let's don't talk about Chelsea. I'm already disappointed because they lost against Liverpool second team. Fucking joke. Okay. So first of all, is support our worst role right now? I think support improved, but it's still the worst role anyway. Because we have some dirty inters in this league, that like some disgusting inters that are holy shit, lowering the support level as fuck. And it's not only Helisang, sadly. Heli God tier, yeah. So we start. Targamas. Then top to Helisang. I think Helisang should be S+ tier. Maybe he wasn't that cracked as Targamas, but I think Helisang S+. And then Zoelis, I think he should be also S+ tier. And I think that's my top 3 for support. Tell me if you agree or no. I think Zoelis, maybe Ignar also. Maybe Ignar S+ as well. Heli is God++, disagree, haha. I respect your opinion, but that IDC tier list is has. Okay, so I see you agree. Okay, yeah, that set performance was that Helisang set performance. Holy shit, when I remember this set performance, holy, it was the biggest rundowning on earth. Holy, what was that? Do you remember this set game? Oh, where is this set game? The support. Sorry guys that you needed to watch it, but you know, it was so fucking funny. Anyway, okay, let's move to support list. And about support, Mikey X is still the best, let's be honest, but Alvaro was better in the split, in my opinion. But still, I value Mikey X higher because Alvaro played only one split in LEC. But on the other hand, Mikey X wasn't like that cracked in this split to be God tier. I don't think also he deserved S tier even. So I think Mikey X will be A+ in my book because I think the gap between the best support in 2023 and the second best was insane. Right now the gap is like small or even non-existing, in my opinion. So I really think Mikey X is S+, A+. Just because he decreased in his abilities and all this stuff. I still value him really high, but this split wasn't as good as I expected. And second best will be Alvaro, that's for sure. Alvaro pure talent player, in my opinion. Michael X is S. Of last year, yes, but in this year, he wasn't. Like in this split, he was the worst, I would say, in G2. In this winter split. I think we can agree on it. But why Alvaro not S? Because still I value Mikey higher as a support, and I think support is still our worst role, even if few supports improved. I don't want to put Alvaro over Mikey so far because of, you know, low experience Alvaro in LEC, I would say. Alvaro has potential for sure to be top 1, but for me still top 1 is Mikey. Of course, after spring, Alvaro can be top 1 for me. I just don't want to overreact on MDK. I still think there is a big gap between G2 and second best team. If you understand me. Like top 2 is a really good one, in my opinion. If you are top 2 and ahead of you is a G2 player, you are like top 1. Almost. Of course I expect from Mikey S tier performance. Of course I expect from Mikey S tier performance still. But in this... So maybe we move Mikey X to S minus. Okay, okay. And Alvaro A plus. Okay, like that maybe. Or A. I will think about it. Yeah, G2 is far, yes. Even Melzet said that. Okay, who can be top 3 actually as support? Yeah, that's the good question. What team is going to MSI with G2 in your opinion? Good question, Mr. Romeo. MDK or Fnatic, I think. One of these teams. MDK or Fnatic, most likely. Okay, top 3 support. I think it will be B+. Labrov. I was one of the biggest haters of this guy, but still, like, he had a solid split, yeah? He had a solid split. I'm still skeptical a bit about this player, but yeah, he deserved to be top 3 because even if our support increased, I don't think it increased that much, honestly. I think Kaiser did a pretty good too. Of course, Kaiser would be high for me, but for some reason, Team Heretics decided to get rid of Kaiser, yeah? For some reason, they decided to get rid of Kaiser, yeah? Kaiser is 4th, but Kaiser is not playing, guys. Kaiser is not playing. How they keep Perkz and fire Kaiser? Ask Heretics management, bro. Can we put Trimby top 4 anyway? Is this fair? Is Trimby top 4 fair? That's the question. I think might be. Because who else does? Maybe. I mean, do we have any other candidate for top 4 instead of Trimby? Like, holy shit, who can be candidate? Yoon, oh, Yoon, okay, Yoon. Oh, Yoon, yeah, okay, yes, Yoon. Yes, we can, I forgot about Yoon. Yeah, Yoon. Yoon also maybe B+, yeah? Maybe also B+ for Yoon. I liked how Yoon was playing, actually. Ignar, Yeah, of course, DOS stepped up. Yes, yes, yes. DOS can be top 5. But the question is, do I want Trimby or DOS on top 5? Because yeah, I mean Ignar can be in B, but like we can go DOS. That's because there and Trimby. Like Trimby can bring some kind of shot calling to Heretics, but as I said many times, I'm not the fan of Trimby shot calling. Maybe he, changed it, but for me Trimby was really emotional during shot calling. So for me it was a bad habit. DOS, yes, DOS had really good split. I rated DOS in red tier on C before the split. Yes, also, actually, yeah, that's a good point, Mr. Romeo. Because in Heretics you have Jankos that can shot call, you have probably Perkz that can tell you a lot. And why they bring Trimby? Like, it's pointless, in my opinion. Do you agree with me, guys? Like, Kaiser was really good. Like, in Heretics you could have, like, support that is silence, because you had Jankos, Perkz, for example, that can talk a lot during the game. And why do you bring Trimby? Trimby is just mechanical upgrade over Kaiser, but is this upgrade that needed? Is this even an upgrade? I think Kaiser had a really good, maybe not really good, but good split. Yeah? I think Kaiser had a good split. Do you agree with me, guys? Yeah, so I have no clue why they bring Trimby when they have most likely the shot calling. I agree that Trimby wasn't that great. Okay, so... But yeah, of course Trimby can be like in top 3, top 4 supports. It depends of the meta also, yeah. Who next? Who left actually? Ignar, yeah? Ignar. Ignar, B minus for me. Like, I think I expected a bit more from him anyway. I'm not saying that he's like really bad, but on the other hand, Ignar actually solid A minus, really? I think we watched another split, Mr. Nashel23. I think we watched different split. If for you Ignar is A minus. I don't think he was like really shining in this split. I agree with Kenny 414. I expect top 2-3 from Ignar, and he was playing not at his best. Yes, indeed. This is what I think. The good bait with, yeah, indeed. Next, Zoelis. C tier, I think. C tier. Because first of all, he's a rookie. Second of all, it was his first split in LEC and he can improve. And third of all, because I still believe in him. And then 2 reds, but which red like is lower? I think Targamas, like Targamas and Helisang, yeah. We can say 2 dirty inters, yeah, let's be honest. Shouldn't be in S tier after one split. He at least talks, yeah, but sometimes maybe it's better if he doesn't talk, yeah, actually, and if he listens to his team, maybe it could be better. No, like Helisang had terrible split in my opinion. Like without Helisang, Vitality could fight for top 4 in my opinion if they had better support. he achieved so much, of course, Mr. Quiko, but Perkz achieved also a lot. Cabosart achieved also something. But if they are now playing really bad, let's highlight it, yeah? I mean, Helisang might at least, shine when the meta will fit him or something like that. Zoelis is a rookie. Don't rate rookie in XD tier after one split, bro. Imo Adam A tier, Oscar B+, Larsen B-, Saken C, and Alvaro plus. I mean, it's not a controversial take, bro. We have just other perspective. Targa one good game of Bard, but it was the game without pressure as far as I remember, so it doesn't matter. Of course Heli won't change the playstyle right now, but Heli can be good with this playstyle if he work hard or something like that. If not, just, kick him with Perkz, because what's the point of playing, of keeping player with such a set performance, for example, and other. Adam better, why? Adam the biggest carry potential among all. And Adam is more consistent than Mirwin so far. And irrelevant carry potential is lower than Adam. How do you think Camillus would do in LEC? This place. I think easily. In first split, of course. Who do you expect to pop off for spring split? Pop off means like fail? Because I'm not sure, yeah? Or succeed. Pop off, I guess it means fail, yeah? SUPP better than Flacket? Yeah, I think Flacket was the best Heretics player, by far. Now make a team to win Worlds. You have $15, S tier and above $5, $4 A, B $3, C XD1. Okay. I might do, why not? Wait a second. S tier and above $5. So I take caps, that's 5. Then I take Jankos, that's 3, so 8. Okay. Okay, it might be hard actually. Okay. Maybe I take, wait. Holy shit, it's hard. Okay, I want caps for sure, that's 5. On AD, I will take upset, that's 3, so 8. Jungle Jankos, 11. Like, it's really hard. Oh, it's impossible actually. It's so hard actually. So maybe I will go. It's so hard. Don't know. Huma that high? Yes, Huma is really good. I will come back to this. Oscar Jankos caps upset Heli. I don't want to take Heli on my Worlds team. Yeah, it's bad made proposition, Mister from the chat, because it's too hard to make team that will be good in Worlds with such values. Because if I take caps already for 5, that is the best option from the best players. Yeah, I have really bad team anyway. So it's really hard to make. Yeah, it should be 18. Yeah, 15 is too low amount. Like 18 could be possible maybe. Of course, Frescowy had a good split, but we have something like Legacy, like a lot of good splits by the other players. So let's keep for now Frescowy plus. And let's move to the teams, wait. Made full list now. Best teams. Okay, I'm kinda hungry already. Second as good as Jack is, I still kinda believe in go with 18? Okay, $18. $18, okay. $18. Wait. Like if I go with 18, so I go caps 5. Caps that 5. Then Jankos with 3. So I have 8. Wait, Mirwin maybe? That 4, so it's 9, 12. Upset. Trimby. No, Labrov maybe. Maybe like that I would go. We have 6, 9, 13, 18. Yeah, looks perfect. But if I might change... Or maybe... Yeah, like that I would go. Yeah, Caps, Jankos, Mirwin, Upset, Labrov, most likely. That would be my team for 18. Because 15 is too low amount. Odoamne, Bobe, Teo, Karzi, Mike X. Bobby, Tio, mid jungle looks terrible in my book. Not gonna lie, Di Maria. A rookie forward? What do you mean? The best rookie? In this winter? Alvaro, most likely. Or Mirwin, don't know. Someone from MDK. Yeah, MDK of course was positive surprise, but now from MDK we will expect, you know, solid performance, like a good one. If you could build an all-star team to take down G2 from current players, Irrelevant, Razork, Humanoid, Flacket, Alvaro. Most likely this. Or Adam, Razork, Humanoid, Flacket, Alvaro. Something like this to take down G2. All-star team. Or Irrelevant, Razork, Humanoid, Karzi, Alvaro anyway, I guess. Something like this to destroy G2. Mirwin or Alvaro? I think Alvaro deserved. Yeah, let's hope MDK can keep. Okay, teams. G2, let's be honest. God tier, yeah. God tier. No one will be close in spring for G2. Yeah, that's my prediction. Sadly, but I think it will still be the thing. First of all, I think meta won't change much. Second of all, G2 is still miles away from any other team, even if I cheer for MDK or any other team in the league. Then, who can we have? We will have MDK, but is this A tier actually or S? I will make a gap so far, maybe I will change. We will have MDK, BDS, Fnatic, probably fighting for top 2. And for MSI spot, yeah. Order, hard to say, I will think about it, it's just, you know. MDK S tier. Fnatic over BDS for spring, maybe, yeah, sure, we might check. Maybe Fnatic even top 2, yeah, maybe, it might be a thing. We might even do like that, Fnatic, if we believe that Fnatic will step up with such a roster, yeah. But can any other team fight for MSI besides Fnatic, MDK, BTS? Maybe Vitality can. Maybe Vitality can fight. What can Rogue do also with such a roster that is not bad on paper? Fnatic cannot be over MDK mainly because of bot lane lag. The question is if we believe that MDK will be again second, yeah? It's possible, but also other teams might step up, yeah? So MDK will fight for that MSI spot, I'm pretty sure. Like, let's be... in Heretics, I totally don't believe. Like, for me, Heretics won't qualify to group, maybe. Coaching staff tier list is impossible, Dave. Yes, G2 will win, sadly. I don't see other team checking them in spring. I don't think G2 even need to improve for spring. Yeah, they need to improve for international events. And G2 won't drop. I had a talk with Yike, for example, a few days ago, and he said similar things to me. It will be similar, the format, I think. Like, I think it will be between Fnatic and MDK who will be in MSI unless MDK drops randomly. But I don't believe MDK will drop like far. Maybe the lowest place for MDK 4-5, I think, maybe in spring, yeah. The highest top 2, of course, yeah. Who can be top 5? It's really random. I would say SK maybe. Because in Vitality you have this Helisang, yeah. But I mean Vitality, when the players picked, might be top 5, yeah. Team Heretics last, actually. Wait a second, I will turn on my... Wait a second, I will be in 2 minutes. I'm back. KC last for sure. I don't think KC will be last again, maybe. Rogue last. I think Heretics and Rogue upgraded. I don't believe in Heretics anymore. Rogue upgraded, I can agree. Okay, maybe we'll go like... don't know, quite random. SK because irrelevant. Vitality. That's a flip a bit, but I go like that maybe. So far, remember, it's not like... Honestly, I think it will be like that. In spring. Tell me if you agree. Maybe kinda risky. But I don't believe in Giant X. Like, I think they played bad in winter. I don't think they will upgrade massively. I think they will be similar. So they might have problems to reach playoffs. Like, I predicted it for winter as well, but I still don't believe in this team. In Heretics, I lost all faith, so honestly, I kinda hope that they will fail, because maybe they will finally sell this fucking Perkz and Wunder, and maybe they will make a decent roster or something like that, or maybe they will just let Jankos go to other team or something like that. K-Corp, I don't believe. I mean, they had a lot of games that were kinda close anyway. So I believe that they will upgrade a bit with the new coach. And maybe, you know, the players will pull the trigger a bit more often and it will work. I don't believe that this team will be like, you know, really good. But I think K-Corp can fight for 6-8 spot, maybe 6-9, you know, between this. 6-8, 6-9. And Rogue, you know, Finn, that's the first thing. I think Finn might be an upgrade. He played already with Larsen. Also, second thing, I don't believe Larsen will be twice in a row that bad. Third of all, comp is good. Fourth, Zoelis might, you know, be better, and Markun might finally step up with laners like Finn and Larsen, yeah? Yeah, I think Giant X doesn't have like a solid playstyle, and I don't feel it working. Like they might end 8 again, you know. K-Corp might not make it. But I still, between these 4 teams, it will be last spot. GX need different jungler, maybe just fix Casey mid game. Yeah, Casey, when they fix how they work as a team, if they fix that fucking communication that is legit terrible in this team, K-Corp might aid, you know, around top 6, in my opinion. I don't think this team is like that bad. Thank you for talking, bro. Of course, Giant X might make it. Like, but I don't see any other candidate between these 4 teams to secure top 4. I will bottom 4. I mean. So yeah, that's all. So that's my LEC Winter split tier list. Actually, one more thing. If you watched my interview with Melzet, of coach of MDK, I'm really grateful for you. Maybe one more will come before spring split. But you know, it's not full dependent on me. It's also dependent about the guests possible, yeah. But I will inform you, of course. Maybe I will upload this list on YouTube as well, just to see how it works. Thank you for coming. I appreciate that we talked. Where can we watch my YouTube? Comment YouTube. You have this interview there. If you didn't was on live. If you missed the live, you can check YouTube. Because it was live on Twitch. Next interview might be before spring split, but I'm not promising. It's not fully on me. But I have few options possible, yeah? We will see how it will work. So thank you for coming. Thank you for discussing. I'm gonna to eat a dinner, lunch, I mean. And I will try to upload this list on YouTube. I will see how it goes on YouTube as well. And see ya on Twitter, yeah? Goodbye. Yeah, I was really stressed during the interview with Melzet, Mr. Charlie, that's why. I might rate someone? Wait, can we rate someone? Esports Maniacos, Jack Spectra actually. Oh, Selfmade is streaming. I'm moving you to Selfmade. Maybe you will convince him to come back to LEC. Goodbye. And thank you for coming, of course, yeah?